Once upon a time, in the ancient kingdom of Verdantia, there ruled a wise and just king named Arion. He was beloved by his people for his fairness and his deep concern for their well-being. Despite his royal status, King Arion often disguised himself as a commoner and wandered through his kingdom to understand the lives of his subjects better. One sunny morning, while walking through the fields in his humble attire, King Arion came across a hard-working farmer named Joran. Joran was known in the village for his diligence and kindness, always willing to help his neighbors despite his own modest means. The king, intrigued by the farmer's reputation, decided to strike up a conversation with him. "Good day, friend," King Arion greeted Joran. "How goes the work in the fields?" Joran wiped the sweat from his brow and smiled. "It's hard work, but it's honest and fulfilling. How about you? You seem new to these parts." "I am just a traveler," King Arion replied, seeking to learn more about the lives of people like you. "Tell me, what would you do if you had the ear of the king?" Joran paused, his eyes thoughtful. "If I could speak to the king, I would ask him to consider the plight of the farmers. We work from dawn till dusk, yet many of us struggle to feed our families. A little more support from the crown could make a world of difference." King Arion nodded, absorbing Joran's words. "And what sort of support would you ask for?" "Fairer taxes on the produce we grow," Joran answered. "And perhaps access to better tools and seeds. With those, we could yield more crops and improve our livelihoods." The king thanked Joran for his insights and continued his journey, his mind whirling with the farmer's words. Over the next few weeks, he secretly met with other farmers, tradespeople, and villagers, gathering their thoughts and concerns. Each story he heard painted a clearer picture of the kingdom's needs. Upon returning to the palace, King Arion called a council meeting. He proposed a series of reforms based on his findings. The councillors, surprised by the king's intimate knowledge of the commoner's struggles, listened intently. "We shall reduce the taxes on our farmers and invest in better agricultural tools and seeds," King Arion decreed. "Let us also establish a council of commoners, where representatives from each village can bring their concerns directly to us." The reforms were implemented swiftly. Over time, the kingdom flourished. The farmers produced bountiful harvests, the villages prospered, and the people were happier and healthier. King Arion's popularity soared even higher, and the bond between the ruler and his subjects grew stronger than ever. One day, as King Arion rode through the fields, now thriving with golden crops, he spotted Joran working diligently. Dismounting his horse, the king approached the farmer. "Greetings, friend," King Arion said with a smile. Joran looked up and, recognizing the king, bowed deeply. "Your Majesty. I didn't realize it was you that day." King Arion chuckled. "Rise, Joran. It is thanks to you and many others that Verdantia is now thriving. Never underestimate the power of a single voice." Joran rose, gratitude and pride shining in his eyes. "Thank you, Your Majesty, for listening and acting on our behalf." And so, the kingdom of Verdantia continued to flourish under the wise rule of King Arion, who never forgot the lessons he learned from a humble farmer named Joran. Their friendship became a legend, a tale of how a king's wisdom and a farmer's honesty transformed a kingdom for the better. The theme of the story is the importance of empathy, understanding, and the power of listening. It highlights how genuine concern and open communication between leaders and their people can lead to meaningful and positive change. The message for us is that true leadership involves listening to the needs and voices of those we serve, regardless of their social status. It reminds us that even the humblest voices can offer valuable insights and solutions. This story encourages us to be attentive, empathetic, and proactive in addressing the concerns of others, showing that collaboration and mutual respect can lead to prosperity and harmony in any community.